What is up, you guys? So as I was about to start meditating earlier, I've had this drive, keep pushing and pushing and pushing. The state of the world, being a tattoo artist, the economy, it's hard. A lot of tattoo artists right now in the world are feeling the economic downturn. And sometimes when you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you can start getting really discouraged when you don't see what you're expecting. I really sat there in meditation and I was just saying thank you to myself for never giving up. I'm so sick of these spam calls lately, bro. Rain, hail, or shine, I'm gonna get where I know I'm supposed to get. And it got me thinking, and this is what I wanted to talk about today. The only thing that has kept me going in life, and that will keep you going in your life, is your purpose. I'm sure you guys have heard about this. I've heard about this even in high school. What's your why? What's your why? And it can be a really annoying question because it's confronting. It highlights how lost you might be feeling in life, and that contributes to feelings of maybe your self-worth, your value. I know it's hard because I was someone that was extremely lost in life. I talked about this. I've always known I'm meant to help people. I'm meant to put myself out there and help people and inspire people, but I never really understood the depths of it. When I was younger and I was going through college, where you're supposed to pick a major, you're supposed to know right away after high school what it is that you're supposed to do. I picked fashion. I've always liked fashion. My family works in fashion. My mom was a designer. I just picked it because I felt like, what else am I gonna do? I feel like I'm just supposed to follow my family's steps. I'm supposed to do what my family expects of me. And most of all, what do? We go after something that's gonna pay well. It's understandable with the economy, with the way things are in the world. A lot of people put money at the forefront of their mind and goals. And you know, some people find that strength to go after what it is they actually want to do. Some people find that life path a little bit earlier than others. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I think everyone just kind of has their own timeline and it's never too late. But at the end of the day, my truth, what I believe, is that everybody has some sort of purpose in this world. Nobody is more important than the other. Some have bigger roles than others, but we all play an equally important role to one grand story. But when it comes to finding your purpose, people that have a very lucky life, people who you see things just always work out for them, they're just living in alignment. They're following their intuition and their truth. But let's say you don't believe in that, right? Let's put that aside for a second. When you ask yourself the question, what is your purpose? Some people might say, I just want to be rich, famous, I just want money, and da 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 da. Anyone that has gone after their dreams and worked for what they wanted and built a business or whatever, they're gonna tell you the obstacles and the challenges and the shit that you have to push through is hard. But my point is, the only thing that's gonna keep you pushing through these things is purpose. And so to circle back to what I was saying, where some people might say that, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep making content. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing because I wanna be famous. I think where that honestly ends up is you hearing these people that are millionaires and billionaires in their deathbed saying, I wish everyone could be rich so that they could see that money is not the answer. How lonely that road can be. I think that when you only seek things just to flash an ego, that doesn't actually fulfill something inside of you. And it can, you know, that can lead to other doors that can make you find certain things and like, whatever. I'm not saying that it's nothing, but when it comes to finding your true soul's purpose, you will never find whatever that might mean to you if you don't start being so fucking true to yourself. And that path can be hard because this means being true to yourself and every single aspect of your life. Friends, your job, who you might be pretending to be, the things that you don't say, the people that you keep around you, the things that you distract yourself with because you don't want to face certain things, because you have a fear of missing out. What kind of behaviors and treatments and things are you accepting out of fear of what's going to come next for you? What is it that you truly value in life? Not what others think is right and what it should be or what's cool or what's corny or whatever. What's true to your heart. And why that is so hard for so many people to find is because a lot of people have a fear of getting their egos hurt. When I started my social media, when I started making these videos talking about sometimes spirituality and sometimes other things, I've been made fun of, been accused of being a little bit crazy. It might have taken me a little while. I might have hid my true authentic self for a while. But as I started to face these things of why is it that I'm not being authentic, I started finding the courage and more of my purpose and leaning into where I know I'm supposed to go, that it made me fearless of whatever might be thrown at me. And when you live like that, it does sting. You lose a lot because you have to shed old stories that you have of yourself. You have to shed old friends, or you have to lose certain things because you finally admit to yourself that it's not in alignment with your soul, or it's not something that you want to accept anymore. You have to deconstruct everything that you've built up to a point to finally be able to truly live in your truth. I'm just gonna say it. We live in a world where most people are not authentic. And so when you do live in your authenticity, even though like you might not be perfect at it, and sometimes you might, you know, succumb to your fears or whatever, to let that be a value of yours, it triggers a lot of people because it shines a light. It's probably, I would say, the hardest thing to be, but that's why it's the most magnetic energy there is. And like I said earlier, like your purpose doesn't have to be some grand thing. I don't think there's a right or wrong. Having the goal to live in what you feel is true to your heart is the most fulfilling life, despite what the monetary gain can be from that. When your soul feels full, you feel full. And so even now, where my finances aren't exactly where I want it to be, the few people that I do impact that message me and say like, your video has helped me so much, even if it's just one person, it makes me feel like I did something. Yeah, of course it feels good when you're making money, but I'm saying the way it makes my soul feel, money doesn't do that for me. When you really feel that in your soul, you're gonna know I'm starting to live true in my purpose. And I'll just leave it at this. Everyone has the right and choice to live however they want. But the more inauthentic you are, the more inauthentic you show up in the world, the more inauthentic your life is gonna be. I just think it's outdated, this like, oh, it's not cool to be nice. It's not cool to go after like fuck off, dude. You're not fucking cool. Who are you trying to impress? I hope that made sense. I